Okay, so I have no idea if anybody can hear me. So I am going to attempt. I see there's a lot of people here. I just don't know if everybody can hear me or not. I have to get this up on my phone. So I'm just waiting in the chat real quick for someone to let me know if you can actually hear me or not. Anybody? And of course, you're gonna if you can hear, you're gonna hear stuff in the background. Okay, thank you, Anita. Oh, yay! My we've had storms all day today, so my internet connection is all pooky pooky booty booty. All right, so I'm gonna go back up into the chat and say hey to everybody that's here. Hey, Deborah. Okay, I understand you have to watch replay as you have company. I appreciate you stopping in, at least saying hey. Hi, Diamond Queen 2020. How are you doing? Hey, Robert. How are you working, Lurk? Enjoying working on your dragon diamond painting. Oh my gosh. And I know I cannot believe there are people that are already finished. Like, yes. Like, how awesome is that? As you can see, I haven't gotten really far because I was working on 3 canvases. Now it's down to 2. So hopefully I'll be getting a lot farther. Hi, Bianca. How are you doing? Let me see. Oh, Diamond Queen 2020, I'm sorry to hear that you've got a headache. Oh, and you're learning how to crochet? Girl, I know how to crochet. I know what that's like because I love my crochet. Hi, Jill. How are you doing? Hi, Anita. Hey, Ethan and Debbie. How are you? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Delma. How are you? Hey, Sue Girl. Hi, Chris. How are you? Okay, so I was kind of waiting till I had a few more people come in, so I didn't have to explain it a couple of different times. But there was a. Give me just 1 second. Hold on. So sorry. I had to get my. I had to get my little cloth that I put down so that I don't have to rest my hands on my plastic or my release papers. Hey, Crystal, how are you doing? Hey, Joe. Hey, Danielle. Okay, so I'll kind of explain this real quick. As I'm sure most of you have noticed, Kara did not go live. And the reason she didn't go live is because she's in Texas and they have been blacked out. Her power has been off since 2 o'clock this morning. And so because of that, she still does not have power. I know that I just talked to her and she let me know that they went outside to their car for a little bit to get a little bit of warmth because they did not have any warmth prior in the house. And I feel so bad for her because I don't like cold either. So it's a good thing that I live in Florida because, I mean, we get cold for us, but not cold according to uh, even Dallas or even Texas temperatures. We're not cold. I think we've been in the 50s and 60s. So our cold, if it gets down into the 30s, we're freezing. You know, we don't know what to do with ourselves. And yeah, we would have canceled school too, but we don't have those kind of issues. All we really had today is we have had major storms. And y'all, if you followed my channel, I've told you about my situation that I've had with tornadoes. And so whenever it comes a huge storm, I have a little PTSD when it comes to that. And so I hunker down, keep my ear out, because if I hear what sounds like a train, I'm going to be digging a ditch and finding a way to get inside of it because I'm not going to be stuck inside this house with no basement. Okay, so let me go back up and see who all I might have missed. Oh, Robert, you're still working on tigers. Oh, yay. It's a 50 by 50, 17 colors, and you've done 6. That's good, Robert. Hey, Mindy, how you doing? Hi, Sheila. Hey, T. Malin. Yay, good. Hey, T. Crafts, how are you? Oh, Mindy, it's snowing there. See, part of me kind of wishes, just a little part. I don't have a huge part, but a little part of me kind of wishes that we could get some of the snow that you guys have. But then I listen to who I haven't been able to talk to a huge amount because with no power also means no way to charge the phone unless she goes outside and gets in her car. So, I haven't gotten an opportunity to really talk to her. So, like, part of me would like it because I'd like a snow day, but the other part of me is like, do I really want to deal with the cold? Because, as I said, to me, 30-degree temperatures are cold, and I want to put on like thermal socks and sweatshirts and crank up my little space heater next to me and not go outside. So no, I don't know that I could handle actual like freezing cold temperatures. I always say I want to see snow. I want to play in snow, but that's up until the snow actually happens. And then that's because I do remember snow from when I was a kid in Alabama. But it didn't look all pretty like what I've seen in Mindy's pictures and stuff. Okay, let's see what I'm missing. It's -1 degree in Missouri plus wind chill. Yeah, I was talking to Sue about that earlier. And so like when you have the wind chill, Joe, is it gets a lot colder feeling, right, than what it actually is outside. See, for me, I would imagine, I think I asked Sue, I was like, does that mean like when the wind is blowing, does it feel like ice cutting into your, like your face is all hurting and burning? Because, I've heard of like wind burn, but I don't know if that applies in snow situations or not. Let's see. Hey, Rachel Ann, how are you doing? Ooh, it's 9 degrees there where you are, Sheila, and snowing and sleeting. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Anita, you're not used to those frigid temperatures. Second week of being in the teens and single digits. Oh no, 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 no. I think people here in Florida would lose their stuff if it got down into the teens. I don't think we'd know. I don't think we'd know what to do with ourselves. We'd be running around like chickens with our heads cut off, trying to figure out what to do first. Um, wow, in Indiana, Diamond Queen, y'all are supposed to get around 12 inches. Ooh, at Halloween, it's snowing there too. Wow, so all of you guys have snow. And Crystal, you may even get roads freezing. Oh man. Snow. Sir, you're done with snow. You're done. You've had enough, huh? See, it would be really cool if you could get the snow without these super frigid temperatures. Like if we could have like a little magical snow where it's like all pretty and fluffy and not freeze your tail off kind of thing. That would be pretty cool. Ooh, you're working on April Fairy. That's pretty. So virtual school for a lot of people, so they don't have a snow day. Yeah, see, since our kids are back in face-to-face, in fact, we no longer have virtual students. We have they have forced all of our kids to either go full virtual, which is not through the school, or to come back to school. And so we no longer have virtual. So if something were to happen, and if they were to cancel school, then there wouldn't be virtual either. I mean, we still have the virtual platform where we can post assignments and stuff for kids that are on quarantine. But we don't have the actual quote unquote virtual school. Hey Gail, how are you doing? Anita, you're sick of the snow. I mean, if you get it all the time, I can see being sick of it. For those of us that don't get it, we're kind of like, mm. Okay. See, how when you're right, snow is pretty. You can see, watch it, but if you have to do anything in it, okay. So I'm okay. Those of you that get snow, do y'all ever, especially if you're used to getting snow like a lot, do you have times that you go and do like the making snow angels? And I know I saw Mindy build a snowman. Like, do y'all go and do stuff like that? Because I would want to build a snowman. I'd want to make little snow angels and then go inside and get me some nice warm like tomato soup or chili, and get by a fire and nice and warm and cozy. Like that's like what I'm picturing when I'm picturing snow. um Okay, see, Sarah, you're in California. You never get snow, but think it would be fun. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of like, when you say you'd like to go visit someplace but not live there, it's a great place to visit. Um, I'd like to see snow, but I wouldn't want it to stick around where it like freezes us, because like I said, we're not used to handling all this snow. Now, Kara was talking about how people up north, and it's true, people up north are looking at those of us in the South and are saying like, or in California and Florida, and saying like, you think it's cold where you are, you don't even know what cold is. But then if, just in reality, if you turn the tides around and it starts coming to the hot weather, we see triple digits here during summertime. And of course, you add that humidity, and that humidity level makes it just so much worse. I mean, it really is. It is one of those that uh, you can easily get. I have gotten sunstroke, sun poisoning, and things like that, because the heat gets very intense. And of course, I used to do color guard, and I used to teach color guard, and we'd have to be out there. And not only do you have to be out there, you have to be out there working and sweating, and you have to stay hydrated and all that, because it can be very, very dangerous. And so that's I guess the trade-off is that those that live in super cold climates don't get the kind of heat that we get, and we don't get the kind of cold that they get. So it's kind of like opposite a little bit there. So Halloween, that cold wind is very biting. Kara, you're still in the car. Yay! Oh my gosh, it's 17 there where you are, sweetie. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I want you to stay warm. I don't care. Tell Marlon he better find all those blankets, wrap you up, and cuddle next to you. Body heat, body heat. That'll help keep you warm. That'll will. Rachel Ann, it's cold where you are. Hey Melly, how are you doing? Melly, are you cold too? Are y'all? Do you have power? Because I know Karen them have power. Do you have power? Mindy, it's 9 and feels like -4. Now, Mindy, where y'all are, do you lose power very often during your snows? I mean, like, is that something that y'all? Okay, Halloween. Mindy isn't far from you. Oh, okay. So Ethan and Debbie, your roads are supposed to ice up by the morning. Problem you have is the towns are having a problem getting salt for the roads. Ooh, y'all, that's dangerous if you don't have that salt to be able to melt that ice to get traction. So the place that sells rock salt has truck drivers sitting for 8 hours. Oh my gosh. No, I remember the one time that it did get really it snowed pretty decent when I was working for a paramedic company, and we had to go out in the ice. The roads were so slick. I mean, I actually went up a hill, and because I got nervous, I hit the brake as I was going up the hill, and my brakes locked up, and I slid all the way back down the hill. All I could think to myself is, please don't let any other car decide to come up this road. Please don't let any other car decide to come up this road. And so then finally I had to just grit my teeth, bear it, and just not come off the gas, because every time I would hit the brake, I would slide right back down. It was, I'm sure for some people it was hilarious to watch. For me, I was freaking out. Cynthia, oh my gosh, your internet's on and off tonight. Oh gosh, I feel for all you guys there. Y'all, please stay safe. Try to keep warm, bundle up as much as you can. Oh my gosh. Tammy, how are you doing? It's -7 there in Kansas. Man, y'all are, oh, no. So it's -7 degrees Celsius, -14 degrees Celsius with wind chill. Oh, wow. That's just crazy. Yeah, so I loved your snow picture. I think that would be so, it looks so pretty, just so pretty. Too cold to go outside. Yeah, I can imagine that. Okay, so Harlequin, y'all do that with the kids on nice days, but you wouldn't do it right now. Okay, so y'all have built snowmen and stuff on nice days. Okay. Suzanne didn't want to do any of that after she shoveled it. Oh my gosh. Oh, tobogganing. That's something I've never gotten to do. I have never gotten to toboggan. The best we've had is no, we didn't even really have, we tried to do something like that when it was frosty, but the frost I guess isn't enough to really make it go down fun, like for sledding or anything like that. So we just used to wait for really hot days and get out some plastic if you didn't have a slip and slide, and go slipping and sliding. That's about the close. And you can't really get downhill on that like you can tobogganing. So one day I'm going to go someplace where I can go experience what tobogganing is like. Mindy, only if the children are around. Okay. Yep. See, Joe, it's hard here in Florida when you've got a lot of hot weather and humidity. Oh, okay. How looking correcting? You can get into the triple digits there. Wow. Yep. See, Mindy, you'll take cold over here. Cause see, okay, look, with heat, you can only take off so many clothes and before you're naked, and you can't go every place naked. I'm sure there are some places that maybe they wouldn't mind, but I mind. I'm not gonna go no place naked. And you can't take your skin off, and then you try to get into a car with hot seats, and I don't know, those leather seats, right? You got shorts on because it's too hot for pants, and you doing what I call the hot seat dance. She's like, ooh, 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 ooh. Or the going to the beach, and you have the black asphalt, which gets really, really hot, and then you're doing the really quick tippy toe run with your feet to just try to get someplace that you don't burn your feet soles off of. Oh no, Cynthia, you stay at bedside. You stay in during the summer, so because sun poisoning, I'm telling you, it's no joke. It's no joke. I got some when I was pregnant with my first child, and it was not fun. Oh, Crystal, you did color guard? Yep. I'm telling you, I love it. Okay, well, Susan, I'm glad you work and lurk. I'm glad that you're here. So Suzanne, yeah, so y'all get frostbite, we get sunstroke. Okay. Oh, Kara, I hate that. No power, no internet. Y'all are in the car to get warm and charge your phones. But I want y'all to stay warm. Y'all stay warm and stay safe. Okay. Oh, Melly, yay, you finally got the power on. Awesome. Now if we can just get power on to where Kara is, because they need to be able to have some power so they can have some warmth, y'all. Let's send them warm thoughts. Send warm thoughts to everybody that's freezing out there. Mindy, you don't lose power in the snow. You're tough. Oh no. Okay, so Cynthia, you've got family coming in because they don't have power. Well, at least you have it, and they can help that, so that's good. Okay, so Harlequin, only a ice storm can do it. Oh, okay. You lost power for about 8 hours. Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kara, that we wouldn't know how to deal with it either. Lots and lots of layers. So, so Sue, if I want to go play with the snow, I can come and shovel your snow anytime, right? And then I can get my feel for snow and help you out at the same time. Girl, I may take you up on that sometime. I may take you up on that sometime because I want to come see what it's like where you live because I bet it's pretty cool. Halloween, Kara taking up crochet. Yeah, cause see, if you're crocheting a blanket, now these cold times is the time to do it because you get to cover your feet with your legs with the crochet as you're doing it. Joe, you're surprised Texas power grid can't handle cold weather? Yeah, because if they can get through the heat and the air conditioner of summertime, I know, but I mean they're not. I like maybe the wiring is like I know here. Um, our pipes and stuff, like maybe uh, those of you that are in cold weather all the time, y'all already have, or do y'all already have insulated pipes? Because we don't really, I mean, here we've got to make sure that we keep a tap running if it gets in the 30s, keep a tap dripping so that our pipes don't freeze. And then, you got people that are outside covering up their plants. I don't really have plants that I need to worry about covering up. So I don't do any of that, but we do keep our taps dripping if we're going to have temperatures that go in the 30s. Yep. When it's cold, you can put on more clothes. You can put like you could layer yourself to look like a little round Eskimo, like just like on commercials. But you can't do that in the summer. If you do, you're gonna die. Oh, it's hard ice. So, Kara, you don't have that fluffy snow. Oh, wow. Hey, Autistic Perspective, how are you doing? You're gonna play Adventure Time Monopoly. Ooh, have fun. Keep them out of go to jail, right? I know we used to try to get free parking and get the others in jail. Go to jail. Do not collect 200. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Try struggling to to work in 3 feet of snow, bundled up like the kid from the Christmas story. I, I'm imagining it would make it tough to walk around. Oh my gosh, Melly, I hope you're okay. You fell in the driveway. Are you okay? Oh my gosh, I hate to hear that. No. Oh yeah, Cynthia, how you doing, Cynthia? Yeah, you can fry an egg. I remember actually when we were at band camp one year because they had decided in their infinite wisdom that in order for us to practice longer hours at band camp that they would make us a field out of black asphalt, and we kept trying to tell the band director that it was too hot, and one of my best friends, Joe, he actually brought an egg to band practice and cracked it open on the asphalt and it fried. And we looked at the band director and said, see, look at there. Our shoes are melting to the asphalt. And well, needless to say, it didn't work. All we got was extra water breaks, but it didn't stop us from practicing. Now they have a nice grassy place instead of that, but I guess we were the lucky ones that had to tough out the black asphalt. And we even had stadium lighting so that when we could still practice at 10 o'clock at night, which we did sometimes. It was fun. I mean, it was, but it was a lot of hard work. Let's see, hold on. Over 85 and you're dying, Mindy? Oh my goodness. Hey, Shalene, how are you doing? Okay, so Melly, you just have a bruised hip and scraped hands. Kind of funny. Girl, I just want you to take care of yourself. We need our Melly We need our Millie. You got to stay safe, girl. All of y'all got to stay safe. Let's see. Okay, so Artistic, you were thinking of sending your old snow clothes, but when you got to Texas, it would be too late. Oh, yeah, that's true. Because it should be like those of you in Texas, it should be done by Wednesday, right? I would imagine. I hope. Oh no, so well, I'm glad you could laugh about it, Melly. Okay, Mindy, are your ducks in the pond? Did your ducks in the pond even in this cold weather? Did Dale clear them out a spot? Because that is so cute. Y'all, if y'all have not seen on Mindy's channel, she does like these farm videos and she showed where her husband Dale is clearing out a spot on the lake for the ducks to get in the water. I don't know how they can stand being in the water with them little feetsies. I bet you those feet go 90 miles nothing so that they can stay. Oh my God, it's so cute. So wait, the high was 18. Yeah, you told me that, Sue. And you turn the heat off and open the windows for 45 minutes. See, no. If it was 18 degrees out, you wouldn't. I'd not be opening any kind of doors or windows. Oh, yay, Kara. I'm so glad that that you could talk with us and be able to get a little bit because I have missed you all day today, girl. I have missed you all day today. As y'all can see, I'm not getting a whole lot of diamond painting done. I'm just so happy to get to talk to all you guys. Melly. No! No, you had power. Now it's turned off. Oh no. Oh, Melly. If you can still hear me, I hope you get the power back on quick. Okay, so if you live where it's cold, then they have to have more installation than we have. Okay, so that's why we have to go like wrap stuff and everything. How are you doing, Melanie? So Shalene, you have a snowstorm hitting you too through tomorrow afternoon? Oh my gosh, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, good luck, Melly. I hope yours come back on. Does anybody artistic wants to know if anybody has a pair of size? I know I'm behind in the chat. I got to get caught up. Any of the kids have size 8 to 10? Oh yeah, I loved Kara's video. Was it not cute? Oh my gosh. I love all of Kara's videos though. I love watching my bestie. Oh man, it freezes and breaks down the power line scale. Oh my gosh. Oh, ha, ha. So Kara, it came no. Oh, hey Jenny, how you doing, girl? How's everything going? Hey Sandy, how are you doing? Okay, Cynthia, will you go take care of your kids and everything? Glad you could stop by. Oh, yep, Halloween. I know now our uniforms for color guard were like the long dresses, like down to our ankle dresses, but our dance line had fishnet stockings and essentially it was like a majorette uniform, even though they were dance line. It looked like just a sequin swimsuit. And then they had the what I call the go-go boots. You got these big tall boots for kick line, and they would wear when it got really cold, cold for us in Alabama. They would put on, I am not kidding you, 4 pairs of the stockings plus their fishnet stockings just to attempt to try to stay warm. Let's see. Yeah, Mindy says the ducks are in the pond. They're in the pond. Oh my gosh. I just don't know how them little feetsies don't get all cold. Oh my gosh. Wait, Halloween, one of the players got injured and all of y'all freezing to death, kneeling in the snow. Oh my gosh. Yes. So wait, hold on. Wait, they still played in the snow? Okay, I know our boys still play in the rain. And it's kind of funny because they go slipping and sliding in the rain, but I can imagine they go slipping and sliding in the snow too. Oh, no, I can imagine playing in the snow. Oh my gosh. Hey Beth, how you doing, girl? It's been snowing there too. Oh, I'm telling you, all you guys with snow. Oh, Jenny, you're freezing and snowed in too. Like everybody is snowed in except us, not us. I got to go to work tomorrow. I got to go and see all the kitty poos who I'm sure have friends in all these places, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to hear the question, why can't we ever get a snow day? And I'm just going to look at them and say, because we're in Florida. Florida very rarely gets snow. If it even attempted to get snow, I think we just shut down the whole state would shut down. Maybe, I don't know. We haven't shut down for COVID. In fact, we're completely like everything is fully pretty much opened back up. So yeah. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Good to see you here. So wait, Jenny, okay, when you were little, you remember the ducks freezing their feet to the pond and coyotes would come and oh no. Oh my gosh. Wait, Mindy, you marched in the snow. See, no, no, we no, I could not imagine marching in the snow. Marching in rain because we would, as long as it was not lightning, we could march in rain, because if it started lightning, being color guard, we basically had lightning rods in our hands, and uh we were like, I'm not holding this if it starts to lighten. No, no, thank you. I don't want to get struck. That would not have been fine at all. You wore two pairs of figure skating tights. Yeah, I think our we didn't have like quote unquote pantyhose that we wore in color guard, because we were the Patriots and we were red, white, and blue. And since our dresses were white with red sequins, they had us wear. Now I am so not kidding. Nurses tights. Um, and so like we were supposed to go and get nurse tights. Now I'm pretty sure that today they don't do something like that, but they were really thick, and they kept us. We were a lot warmer than our dance line girls were, because they didn't have those options. All they had were like, maybe they should have gone and gotten ice skater pant or a tights. I bet those would be really uh comfortable, because ice skaters have to be on the snow. Let's see. I'm just looking at the chat. So sorry. Oh no, Mindy, you fell too. Oh no. Say, I would have been run out there. Save the ducks, save them. Because that would have broken my heart to see them just like frozen like there. I would have, I don't know, I would have probably broken my neck trying to get on the ice and get some hot water to unfreeze their little legs and try to chase off the coyotes and be like, get away, and hope they didn't turn on me to save the little duckies. Oh, I can imagine, Jenny. Like, as a parent, you don't want your kids seeing that, because I could imagine. I could actually imagine going out there and rescuing them little babies and risking getting hurt with the coyotes, because you have such a kind heart. I could imagine you doing that, girl. The mouthpiece got cold. Okay, now Mindy, remind me, what instrument did you play in high school? Was it clarinet or saxophone? I'm trying to remember which one that you played. Because yeah, if you had a brass instrument in the cold, I don't know how you kept them. Honestly, if it gets like cold, like where y'all are, how did you not have one of those Christmas story moments where your lips got stuck to your mouthpiece? I really hope people didn't actually go and put their tongues on. See, that's like something that kids here would do because they're not used to stuff like that. They're not used to temperatures like that. And I bet you one of them would dare them to go put their tongue on a pole, and they would do it, and then we'd be having to try to find ways to get their tongues off the poles. That's just something kids would do. Let me see. So Beth, first year working for a family as a nanny, they lived on a lake one morning. You got there and a duck was literally frozen in the lake. Oh no. And your dad teach you saying he was going to be frozen there? Oh, but he was out bunnying. Okay, good. Okay, good. Nothing happened to the duck. Oh my gosh. Mindy, you did a 5K in the middle of winter. Well, you are tough. When you say that you are tough, you are, yeah, you're Michigan tough. You are tough, girl. A lot to me. I've been like, no, it's snowing, it's cold. Even though running would probably warm me up, you wouldn't be seeing me out there. I would probably be slipping and sliding, and the best I could do is maybe I'd be knocking out the feet of the people in front of me. It'd be like, boom, there we go. Okay, clarinet. Yeah, in fifth grade. Wow. Hallie Queen was a flute player. All right. Okay, so Jenny, you were you did you play flute as well? Okay, my best friend in high school, she played flute and she attempted to teach me. You guys, I'm going to tell you right now, you guys have talent because I blowed on that thing in every which way but loose and could not get any sound to come out. I know, and she, instead of telling me how to do it right, she was laughing at me the whole way because I guess, it takes a special skill, just like my son tried to teach me how to do trumpet. You have to make this like sound. I know. Okay, I didn't fart. I promise you that was with my mouth. You were supposed to make some sort of like buzzing sound with your mouth on the mouthpiece, and that's what made the music. Man, I about went dizzy trying my best to make any sound come out, and I couldn't. I just finally said, okay, obviously this is not for me. And then my two oldest, they played saxophone. Now that I could wrap my lips around and attempt to try to blow on it, and I could get it to sound like a strangled goose. And then they told me that I wasn't mouthing it correctly or something. There's some sort of something you're supposed to do with your mouth, and I wasn't doing it right. But I could at least get sound to come out of that. I just couldn't get sound to come out of the flute no matter what I tried. Let's see, Harlequin, your feet would freeze. You'd wear snow boots when it's. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I could imagine that too. Hey, Ray, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Shalene, you played the clarinet for 8 years. Wow. Okay, so how you played flute, piccolo, and subbed in percussion. Yep. I the closest I ever got up until my son started playing trumpet, and of course he didn't stay playing trumpet long. He ended up going into percussion and then getting out of band altogether. But one of my best friends, Joe, in high school, he played tuba. And okay, first off, I attempted to try to walk around like he did with that tuba, and that was difficult. And then I attempted, because you have to do the same thing with the tuba as you do with like a trumpet. You have to do that. Yeah. And he would laugh his behind off at me every time I attempted. So I just looked at him and he says, you have to have a special sound, special mouth, and a special carriage to be able to pull off the tuba. And he made it seem so effortless. I mean, like seriously, effortless. But yeah, all of my friends who played instruments, I envied them. I still envy them. I want to learn how to play an instrument, but I feel like I'm too old now to learn how to read music and play an instrument. So I'm just kind of I'm out of luck. I just get to watch all these super talented people and live vicariously through them, because my whole family, my husband played trombone, I think. He played trombone in school, and all of my kids can play an instrument, but not me. Not me. I tried. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just going back in the chat to see what I missed. Okay, I didn't miss much. You haven't played in years. But see, I bet you anything that you could probably pick it back up, Mindy, and you know, it'd be like riding a bike. You'd be able to pick it back up and get right back into it. And you honestly don't think I'm too old to learn how to be able to play a musical instrument? Because I tell you, I would really love. I don't know what instrument that I would like to play though. Like I think I'd love to learn to play saxophone because I love the sound that the saxophone makes. But I'd like to learn any of them to be honest with you. Eli, thank you. Hey Eli, how you doing, you sweet little kitty kitty? Oh, Jenny, violin. Now that is something that Jasmine is learning slowly how to do is violin. We got her a violin, but it wasn't a super expensive one. I want to say the violin cost like $200, and then we had to get new strings for it. And she has been learning a little bit on how to play it through the college with the music teacher. Because like she is so entranced with how the violin sounds, and there is this really talented violin. Okay, hold on. How do you call them? Violinists. I can't say. The people that play violins. I think her name is like Lindsay something. Um, because she can take a violin and she can rock out with it. She can play classical. She's very talented. I don't remember her last name though, because Jasmine had me watch some of her stuff, and I was impressed. It was just amazing the sounds that she could get to come out of that violin. It was amazing. Um, Emily's upset because they're not allowed to play instruments or sing. Oh no. Okay, see, that's not the case. See, if she was in Texas or in Florida here, whole different story because ours have been we did the football games. They played in the football games. Right now they're playing at the basketball games. Now we don't have a choir anymore because they decided a couple of years ago that they didn't need a choir and musical theater teacher. And so that's why I started doing theater as a club because it was going to be the only way that the kids would still get theater. Now, we have not done anything this year so far, but I just started this past week. I just started the theater club back up, and we're going to do a very small production this year while getting ready for what I want to do next year. Next year, I actually want to do a Disney play, and it costs a lot to purchase the Disney package because when you purchase the Disney package and the Disney licensing, it's like $500 or $600. You get the score. They send you the score and all the music. They send you the choreography because you have to stick with their choreography, their music. You can't change the lyrics. You can't change the choreography steps. You have to stick to exactly what they send you, which I'm fine with because I like their choreography. But we are looking at doing the play Descendants, the play. If you don't know, on Disney Plus, the Disney Channel, they have three movies, the Descendants movies. This one is focusing on the first movie, I think it is. But you have where it's the kids of the Disney characters, as well as the Disney characters themselves, that are in this. And you have the good Disney kids, and then you have the Isle of the Lost, which are the kids of the villains. And so this is where the kids of the villains and the kids of the um, of the other Disney characters, the princesses and stuff, and the princes all come together as friends. And I just did that wrong. Oh my gosh. I just put the wrong color on the wrong symbol because I started thinking about Disney and messed up. Man, I hate when I do that. That's frustrating. Okay. Let me stop for a second and go back. Let's see. I was just looking to see what all I missed. Ooh. Okay. Oh, yes, Stephanie, thank you. I am so going to have to look at that. Give me just a minute and I'll look at that. Jenny, your sister learned how to play a dulcimer. Ooh, I bet that was cool. There's not a lot of pieces that have a piccolo part. Okay. Hey, Jennifer, my dragon sister. How you doing? Look at her. Look at her. She's looking good, other than the fact that I put the wrong symbol down on the wrong one. Oh, Laura, you played the violin for 6 years? Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Lindsay Sterling. Jasmine would kill me for forgetting what her name is. Lindsay Sterling. She was amazing. That's right. No choir, no musical theater. That's why I got to do what I can. I got to do what I can to keep my kids into that's why I'm scared. I'm jumping into the world of musical theater next year. Y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me because I am not musically inclined. I know what can sound good. I can dance, but I cannot sing. So it's not like I can give them any lessons on singing. So I'm gonna have to try to bring in somebody to help me with the vocals, so that we can make sure that we have it all nice and good. Oh, I know, Harlequin. I love musicals. I am a huge musical geek and fan. I love it. Um, let's see. Oh, okay, that was to each other. Let's see. Stephanie, you got your heated blanket on. I do have the passion. I will tell you, like I have already, ever since I decided that I was going to do the play The Descendants last week, because I already went looking. I've got where they have they let you preview the script, so that I can start looking at what set pieces I'm going to need, because what I figured I would have the kids do this year, is that's why we're focusing on a small little play this year, is that we're going to go ahead and start building the sets and the props and the costumes for next year, because we don't have the kind of, with it being a club especially, and we didn't get to put on our final play last year. We actually lost money because they wouldn't give us our money back for not getting to perform the play. So what we're going to have to do is, the one this year is going to be very minimal on sets and costumes, whichever one I choose. But obviously next year, y'all, I got to go all out. So I got to make the costumes. I got to make the sets and the props. And I usually teach even though I don't teach it as a class, when the kids come into my, when they come into my club, I try to teach them all the stuff, like how to work backstage, how to be able to make sets, props, costumes, and I even let them do some themselves and give me their input, because I want them to feel like it's just as much theirs, as it is mine, because it's not my show, it's their show. It's time for them to shine, and I want them to be able to shine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited though. I'm really excited. So wait, Mindy, if I could get help from Shannon, I would be ecstatic. You have no idea, because I gotta have some sort of help some way when it comes to the musical part, because like I said, I can easily show them the choreography. I can easily show them how to do blocking and acting and all that stuff. But you give me the music, and y'all, I can't even read music. I can't even read a sheet of music and be able to tell if they're singing it correctly. Now, luckily, I know these songs very well to know how they should sound. And they do have, what do you call them? Like, they have where you can listen to the songs so that the kids can hear the timbre and I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I guess the pitch and the vocals, and be able to know what they're supposed to do. But as far as like me being able to um, help them with that, like, y'all, if I sing, I sound like someone's strangling a cat out in the alleyway. I happen to know that's not one of my talents, so I don't attempt it. See, Harlequin, you toured Europe 3 times with a community choir. Oh, I would love to sing. I would love, but I think that you have to be born with the ability to carry a note. Singing wise, I know I've sung in the church choir, but that's with everybody singing, and so um, it's not quite the same thing as attempting to sing solo or any of that. And I don't want to scare these kids to within an inch of their life them listening to me attempt to sing. Ethan and Debbie, y'all, you love musicals too. Oh, I know that Jasmine's favorite musical is Phantom of the Opera. Like, when I say favorite, like, she is literally obsessed with that play. I obviously would not attempt that one, especially not for my first one, because just like Les Mis is my favorite musical. I fell in love with Les Mis before I ever saw it. I actually heard it because we were on a trip and the kids were listening. And that's the cool thing about Les Mis, is that you actually can know the story just from listening to the songs. Like, it tells you the whole story. And I actually fell in love with that musical before ever seeing it. And then I got the pleasure because the Broadway touring company came to Birmingham, and they put on Les Mis. And then just recently, the college up here that Jasmine goes to actually they were finally given permission to they released Les Mis to be performed by college, high schools, and community. I'd never performed it at a high school though, but for community theaters to perform it, and I got to see them, and they did a really good job. I mean, they outdid themselves on the sets and the costumes. The music was on point. It was like I was watching the Broadway production. It was amazing. Um, okay, Crystal. Yes, we've only got 8 minutes, and then Crystal from Crystal's Crafty Creations goes on next after me. So after we finish the party here, you can go continue the party with her. Oh, well, thank you, Ethan and Debbie. That really makes me feel good. I have never gotten to go to New York City either. But I want to go, and I want to go and watch Broadway. Like, I literally want to just go to different Broadway musicals. So, Oh no, Jenny, you have got to stay warm, girl. Stay warm and all that. Oh no, I hate that you have a headache, girl. Who will play the music? Well, luckily, if I cannot get, because most of it is not piano score, and we don't have, I've been trying to get it worked up where the band could, we have an orchestra pit, a small orchestra pit. And I'm trying to see if I can get the band director to actually play the music with the orchestra down in the pit. But if that doesn't work, they do have a soundtrack that you can play through, sorry, through the PA system for the kids to sing along to. But I would really love it if I could get the band involved and be down in the little orchestra pit. That would be really cool. Let's see. You don't think you'd ever crawl back from under it? Oh no. Mindy, okay, I have, believe it or not, I have never seen Rent. That is one that is bad on me because I have never seen it. And everybody keeps telling me that I need to see Rent. Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. I've heard a lot of good about that one as well. Wait, Repo, the Genetic Opera. I have not seen that one. Definitely not for kids. I may have to actually look that one up. Sue says, so Stephanie, you can get Eli to warm you up. Oh, I know that when it gets cold here, I try to place my dogs on top of my feet so they'll stay warm, and then they move and I'm like, no, get on my feet because my feet will stay warm. I'm definitely gonna have to look up the Repo Genetic Opera and see what that one's like. Oh my gosh. Avenue Q. Ooh, I want to see that one. I have not seen Lion King on Broadway other than they did a oh, what do you call it? Hold on. At Disney at the Animal Kingdom. They were a few numbers from uh they had like this performance of the Lion King, but this one it was more of an acrobatic, but they did put a few numbers from the musical in it. So we got to hear a little bit, but like I would really love to actually see it in person, especially. Refer Madness the movie musical. Oh wow, okay. Curls and Drills. You performed Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat in Scotland. Oh my gosh, that is one I'd love to see as well. Because like I've seen Les Mis, I've seen Phantom of the Opera. I have seen Cats, and I've actually seen Cats a couple of different times. Um, they were they I didn't get to go to Broadway to see it, but like I said, there's been a lot where the touring company, the Broadway touring company, the same people that perform it on Broadway will go and tour with it. And so I did get to see the same Broadway actors perform Les Mis, and I got to see the same Broadway actors perform Cats. And I tell you, Cats actually scared me at first because we went to go see it at Biloxi at one of the casinos, and it goes pitch black, and then they have those the glowing eye things, and they like pop up in the audience, and it was just like, but I mean, oh my god, the makeup and the hair were phenomenal. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. Let's see. Yeah, I'd love to see Lion King also. You did some of the pieces from Joseph, but not the whole productions. That's awesome. Oh, Wicked. Oh, Wicked is another one that I would love to see. Now, I read the book, and I know it's not the same thing, but I've gotten to see pieces where they put on YouTube, right? Like little snippets or whatever. And I've gotten to see little snippets, and I so want to see Wicked. Oh, desperately. Oh my gosh. That one is one that I'd flip out to see. My kids, they wanted me to try to find, which of course I couldn't. They wanted me to try to find Princess and the Frog from Disney, but they do not have that as a play that you can perform, at least at the high school level. I don't think they have it for the other ones as well. Um, but it's one that they would be interested in doing if they ever came out with it. Um, I would be interested in um, trying some of these others. I know there's Hunchback of Notre Dame that is supposedly really phenomenal, but you have to have a huge cast for that one. And you've got to have a pretty decent cast for Descendants as well. So I'm really hoping that I can get these recruiting things in and try to get these kids to realize, no, it's not nerdy and horrible to want to be in a play, specifically a musical. So fingers crossed on that one. Let's see. I now the only Hamilton I got to see was on Disney Plus. Because I finally did get to see that, and it was amazing. Oh no, Joe, you didn't like Les Mis? I guess I like it because I fell in love with the music before I ever saw it. So, well, guys, it is 7:59 according to my thing. I thank y'all so much for coming and supporting me and everything. Oh, hey, Fairy Tale Poet, how are you doing? Um, thank you so much for coming and supporting me. And everybody give some warm wishes and everything to all of our friends that are in these snowy, cold temperatures and like freezing and everything. Um, I just want to say that I really appreciate everybody popping on here and supporting me. So everybody go and support Crystals at Crystals Crafty Creations, who is up next. So I hope that y'all have a good night. I'm going to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars, grab hold on, and never let go. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night. And I've lost my remote.